Mainit, yes.
Hot. So we braved the ferry across Cebu to Cebu from Negros, and then we went 5 kilometers on a trike, and now we are
in Bato Terminal Bus.
And we have another 2 hours bus ride
Going down to Moalboal.
going up. Up,
Up, going down.
up, going down, going up to Moalboal. We still have not figured out where we're staying yet, so we're flying by the skin of our teeth on this one. Seat of our pants? Seat of our pants. So maybe we'll look online during the 2-hour bus ride and find a hotel. And so we'll talk a little bit about transportation in the Philippines. Every time you turn around, you're going to be shelling out a few pesos for a trike here, or a bus there, or a taxi there, or a ferry.
People who carry our bags, our luggage.
Porters, yes.
Porters.
You don't have to get porters, but so you're always handing out money. But if you really added it up, it's pennies. This morning we were checking a ferry from Dumaguete to Cebu to Tagbilaran and Bohol, and we were crying that it was like $9 a person. Wasn't it like how much was it? 1,800 for 2 people?
Just now?
It's like 30 bucks for 2 people to get on a boat and travel for 2 hours across the ocean. And we're going, oh, that's so much money. But in the States, that's nothing. You couldn't get an Uber to take you across town for 20 bucks. So you get spoiled quick on how cheap things here are here. But if you're going to be traveling through the Philippines and you don't have your own transportation, you're going to be shelling out money constantly for rides. But if you sat down there and added it all up, it's very, very affordable. So that's an old tip from your Uncle Mike. So here we are in Moalboal. We got in yesterday late afternoon around 5 or 6, and it was a long bus ride, a long trike drive, a long ferry drive. We were dirty, smelly, salty, hungry, and a little grumpy. We had that power outage in Darwin, so we couldn't take a shower, and we just didn't film anything when we got into town. But here it is about 10 a.m. in the morning, and this is a nice little walk down the street between the resorts down to the resort that we are staying at. It's at the very end here. It's called the Pescadores Inn, and 2 nights, very reasonable. It was about a little over 1,500 pesos per night, so $31, around $31 a night. And I'll show you the room in a bit. And it's real peaceful down here. It's at the end of the strip, but it's not like secluded. It is on the quiet end of the strip. But if you just walk 5 or 10 minutes down, it gets busier and busier, and more clubs and restaurants. So we kind of prefer the quietness. It's a gated area, and this guy's asking me what my room number is to make sure I'm not breaking in. And it's right on the ocean. And there's an infinity pool here at the end. There's even a race car for the kids. I believe it's low tide at this point. I think we'll see in a minute here. There's the pool. And there's the ocean. And there it is, low tide. So the tide comes in throughout the day, and I think probably after 2 or 3 o'clock it's high tide, and all that ground up there. That's Pescador Island out there. You can take a boat out there island hopping. It's very cheap, I think 350 pesos. But the great thing about this resort is when it's high tide, you can just walk down this right into the ocean and snorkel and see fish. This is the upper level, and this is where our room is. And there is the ocean there, and this is our room. 202. And this is our room 202. And there's a resting Yna. And there's a good sized bed. And up here we have air conditioning and a little TV and a little bathroom with hot and cold water and a little toilet. And that's all you really need. So here's about a 10 or 15 minute walk down from our hotel.
10 minutes or so
You go through a lot of little resorts and little restaurants on the way. And
now we're down.
this is where the beach opens up a little bit, and you can see the sea turtles and sardines out in the water there. And up ahead is the Chili Bar, which is a pretty famous landmark in Moalboal. And there's even more restaurants and more resorts. It's a pretty touristy hotspot. And we're going to stop in and see this nice old lady about her
Moalboal.
souvenirs.
Look at these whale sharks.
Whale shark, the big whale shark and small. Which one?
Look at the cute little ones.
80 peso.
80 pesos.
Yeah.
Let's get a couple whale sharks. Why don't you pick out a couple for my boys? And how much are the bigger whale sharks?
This one?
Yes.
This one is 1,000 and this one is 800. And this one is 500, 500 and 500.
I'm going to buy some. I'm just going to look around. This is just necklaces and trinkets and souvenirs. But I'm getting me a whale shark. Oh, look. Little pump boats. Okay. Well,
350.
510.
510?
Yep, 350 plus 160 is 510 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the plastic.
Doing the touristy stuff. I should buy a big whale shark for me. I'm buying everything for everybody else. But a big whale shark on my shelf would look nice. Ooh, eat it.
In it.
Is this where the sardines?
Yeah, this, the sardine. The sardine, the sardine, and
Right here?
And this turtle.
Oh, the sea turtle.
Yeah, this turtle.
Ah,
Mini turtle. The sardine, the mini sardine is the banana beach.
okay. Pass the chili bar. Okay.
So here we are at the Chili Bar.
Now the lady at the desk said this is a very popular place. So the Chili Bar, Moalboal. And here's something interesting. Right across here is the Lantau. Now Lantau is a chain. There's Lantau in Dumaguete, Lantau in Mactan. There's Lantau everywhere. So this is the Chili Bar. So no one's here. No one. I'm Buntag.